Good morning. I welcome you to the fourth session of tenses. In this session, I will explain you what is a simple present tense. Simple present tense. It indicates an action which starts after a few minutes. It's called simple present tense. It indicates what is that an action which starts after a few minutes. Okay. It indicates what is that unfulfilled actions or unfulfilled means uncompleted. Okay, it will start after few minutes. It will start after few minutes. Is it clear? It indicates an action which will start after few minutes, with few minutes or few seconds, not few days, just a few minutes or few seconds only. So the structure of simple present tense is subject plus V1 plus object. It's very important. Subject plus V1 plus object. Subject plus V1 plus object. V1 is what is the name of V1 is present tense, so that we have to use present tense that only in the simple present tense. Is it clear, ma? So the easy way to by heart or to remember the structure of simple present tense or any structure is, in every structure subject and object is common. What is that? In every structure, subject and object is common, but you have to remember only verb forms. Okay, that's enough. So in every sentence, subject and object, we have to by heart what we have to remember. V1 is simple present tense structure. V1 is a simple present tense structure. You need not to say subject plus V1 plus object, or you can say V1. That's enough. Okay, and the note for simple present tense is, if the subject is third person singular, the subject is a third person singular, we add SRES to V1. We add SRES to what? We can use S, we can add S, or we can add ES. Sometimes when the word ends with O, when the verb ends with O, you can use ES. Sometimes tastes like this. When the condition is what? The subject is third person singular. When the subject is third person singular, we add SRES to the verb. When the subject is not third person singular, we never use what is that? We never add SRES to the verb. We have to use only plain V1. Plain V1. When there is a first person singular or first person plural. Second person singular and plural, third person plural. Okay, when subject is third person singular, we add SRES to V1. Is it clear? This is about simple present tense. I am repeating once again. Simple present tense indicates an action which will start or it starts after few minutes or few seconds. The structure of simple present tense is just V1, or you can say subject plus V1 plus object. Subject plus V1 plus object. These two are very important. Note, the subject is third person singular, we add SRES to the verb. That's enough. Come to the examples. This is the I dash go to market. This means what is C. So you have to write, you are given the questions in your exam like this. Okay, this type of questions are given in your examination. So you have to fill the blanks. Before going to fill the blanks, so you have to find out what kind of tense it is. After finding the tense, you have to recollect the structure and the V forms uses. Now, after recollecting structure and the V forms uses, you have to make a question. You have to make or you have to form two kinds of questions over the subject. The first question is what kind of person it is. First person or second person or third person. Second question is it singular or plural? These two questions must be formed on subject. First question is which person it is, and the second one is it singular or plural? I dash go to market. What kind of person it is? Which type of person? It is a first person. Is it singular or plural? Singular. It is a first person singular. According to note, we never add s or es to the what is that V1 because it is a first person singular. So I have to use plain V1. What is that? I go to market. The meaning in Telugu, I go to market means నేను మార్కెట్కి వెళ్తాను, వెళ్ళలేదు. The action will not start. The action did not start. It's going to start after few minutes, few seconds or few minutes. I go to market means నేను మార్కెట్కి వెళ్తాను. Next, they dash meet their friends in their college. They dash meet their friends in their college. So, okay, and here the action will not start. It is a simple present tense. The structure is subject plus V1 plus object. Okay, and we have to make two questions over the subject. First one, what kind of person it is, and second one is a singular or plural. What kind of person it is? They. It is a third person. It is a third person. Singular or plural? It is a plural. It is a plural. So according to the note, we never add s or es to the verb because it is a third person plural. Third person plural. So you can use what is that? Only plain V1. They meet their friends in their college. So they are going to meet what is that? Their friends in their college. Okay, they meet their friends in their college means వాళ్ళ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ని వాళ్ళ కాలేజ్ లో మీట్ అవుతారు, కలుస్తారు, ఇంకా okay, that is. Next one, he dash complete his work. He dash complete his work. It has complete his work. It is also not complete action. So make a question over the two questions over what is the subject. He is third person singular. Now according to this picture, subject is third person singular. When the subject is third person singular, we add s or es to the verb. Ends with the e so that completes. Ends with the e so that it's what is that? Completes. Okay, he is third person singular, so that we add s or es to the verb. Next one, he completes his work means he is going to complete his work shortly. Okay, after few minutes he complete. After few seconds he completes his work. Not now. Okay, Swati dash invite her friend to her home. Swati dash invite her friend to her home. Make it two questions over the subject. Swati, which person it is? I said, what is that? I explained you the table. While I am explaining you the table, I said one thing. When you learn, if you have a complete grip over the table, the 50% of English grammar is in your hand. So you have to learn the table clearly and carefully. So here it is a subject. In place of subject there is no I, there is no we, there is no you. So it is third person. When the subject is when it is a singular, that is a third person singular. When it is a plural, that is a third person plural. So there is no I, there is no we, there is no you. So it is a third person. Swati singular, so that you can write what is that? It is a third person singular. Third person singular. So when the third person singular, we have to use what is that? Invites. Swati invites her friend to her home. Swati invites her friend to her home. Next one, we dash attend the function. So we, it is the first person plural, so that we have to use plain V1. Basically this is a simple sentence. And you may have doubt, same kind of function is done by simple future also. Simple future indicates an action which will start in the future, and simple present tense indicates the same thing. What is that? It indicates an action which will start after what is that? Few minutes. So here the difference between simple present tense and simple future is I dash I'd buy a bike next year. I'd buy a bike next year. So in simple future there must be, what is that, indication, time indication, future time indication. Okay, if there is no future time indication, you can write what is that, I buy a bike, no problem. It is simple present tense. Is it clear what I am saying? So when there is a exact time point, what is that, exact time indication which refers to future, you can write what is that, I will buy or I shall buy. I will buy and I shall buy. It is a simple future. It is a simple future. Is it clear now what I am saying? So these two tenses have done same function. They refer what is the action which will start after few minutes or which will start in the future. What is that future? Simple future has an exact time indication which refers future, but here simple present tense doesn't have any time indication. But on knowing the meaning, okay, so we can understand it is going to start after a few seconds or a few minutes. After what is that, few minutes or a few seconds. This is the difference between this tense and simple future. Thank you. We will meet in the next session.